Well, hello everyone. My name is Tori and welcome to this video. I kind of realized that I haven't done like a full introduction video in the history of my channel. 2 years, I only had 30 subscribers. So the fact that now I have 300 and most of that growth has been since September is like pretty cool. So I just figured I would do like a little bit of like an intro video, like intro to me, intro to this channel. We're gonna just talk a little bit about me, and I have a candle going in the background. Honestly, the lighting in my apartment's not the best in the daytime and at night. So we only have like a couple windows, but right now I'm filming this at night. I'm filming this at like 9:20 at night, and I just did my makeup for fun. So I found this website where it has like 450 questions, and I'm gonna do like a random number generator and just answer the questions based on that. I don't know how many I'll do, but I'll do like a good amount just to like kind of give you guys the idea of like who I am, what I'm about. But yeah, let's get started. My name is Tori. I'm a born and bred Jersey girl. I lived in New Jersey my whole life, and I will probably end up living here the rest of my life. I'm open to moving other places, but my fiance, I'm also engaged. My fiance, Zach, is pretty much like set on living in New Jersey for the rest of our life. So as of now, that's probably where we're gonna settle and stay, which I love it here, so I'm fine with that. It's literally just the money aspect. New Jersey is so expensive. But anyway, it is January 21st, 2023 when I'm filming this. I am 24 years old. I'm gonna be 25 March 13th. I know for some people, like hearing like 19 whatever is like, oh, you're old. If you're born in the 1900s, like you're old. I'm officially old now, I guess. I don't know, but that's what Gen Z says. Which brings me to like another thing. People always tell me, like people tell me that I'm a millennial, and then people tell me I'm Gen Z. So I just consider myself as a millennial, which I've said this in like a recent video. I'm on the young end of millennial and I'm on the old end of Gen Z. So I just consider myself as a millennial. 1995 to 2000, I've heard a lot of people calling those like the lost years. And then some people will argue that I'm millennial and some people will argue that I'm Gen Z. So I'm just gonna take it as I'm a millennial because there are things from both sides I relate to, so. Yeah, anyway, that was just kind of random. But yeah, born and bred Jersey girl. I have moved around to a couple different towns in Jersey, but I'm still here to this day. I live in a small one-bedroom apartment with my fiance, Zach, in downtown Jersey City. And I also have my little puppy, Daisy. I just picked her up, she was sleeping, so I think she's like a little upset right now, but she's like a little groggy. I have another little doggy that lives with my mom. She's like our family dog. Her name is Luna. She's the same kind of dog as Daisy. Daisy just happens to be like a lot smaller than Luna. She's like almost 10 pounds smaller than her, but that's just kind of how they were born. After graduating high school, I went to Pace University in New York City, and I got my bachelor's in finance. I graduated in 2020, so I had a virtual graduation. After my virtual graduation was said and done, like literally the day I graduated virtually, we had like our own little ceremony at home with like the live stream going, and I had like my cap and gown on because you had to order that like months in advance, so I had no idea there was going to be a pandemic. And then literally I was laying down for a nap after this virtual graduation ended, and I got a call on my phone, and it was a job offer for a company that I'm still at. It was in the operations department, and I stayed in the operations department for about 1.5 years, and now I've been in the finance department for a year. It's kind of what I do. I work in finance. I don't do investment banking or anything like that. I do like corporate finance. I do a lot of corporate finance / like accounting because it's a startup. It's a pretty small company. I usually go in 1 or 2 times a week, which I actually didn't go in this week, but I typically go in once or twice a week to the office, but I, for the most part, work from home. I grew up in a single parent household. My parents got a divorce when I was like 11, and I have one sister, Rachel. She's my maid of honor. And then in 2014, both my dad and grandma passed away. My grandma lived with us at the time that she passed, so it was like really sad. She lived with us for like 10 years before she passed, but you know, she had cancer. She was like 83 years old, so it was her time. And then my dad passed the day after my 16th birthday. I like to say that he lost his battle with depression. You can kind of interpret what that means just from that. So yeah, I had a lot of other things going on in my childhood, so I've had a very eventful life, you know, good and bad. Now I am creating my own life with my fiance, and it's very exciting. I don't know if there's really anything else, but let's get into the Q&A aspect of this video. So I have my questions up and I have the random number generator up. So let's go through them and see what we got. Okay, question 16. Have you ever cheated? Like on a test or on like in a relationship? Wow, that's like a hard-hitting one. I've never cheated in a relationship, only ever had one relationship, one boyfriend, and now I'm marrying him in August, and I've never cheated. Okay, question 68. Would you rather be able to fly or read minds? I'd rather be able to fly. I just don't want to know what anyone else is thinking. I don't want to know because it's just none of my business. I'd want to fly. Like if I could have any superpower, I'd pick flying because I just feel like that would be so freeing and like, I don't know. It's safe on gas money. I don't know, I just feel like it'd be fun. Okay, question 21. What is a talent nobody knows you have? I don't know if there's like a talent in particular that no one knows that I have, but I do have a talent that like not many people know that I have. I have like a decent voice, 100% not like Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey level by any means. I think my voice is like more comparable to like Maren Morris. If I had to like, she like matches my range the most. That being said, I've had no professional training besides like a couple years in chorus in school. I just was too shy to ever like really try. That's like one regret in life I have. I wish I would have not been such a shy kid because then I would have taken voice lessons and taken my voice more seriously. And I also would have done more gymnastics classes. Another little fun fact about me, I'm under 5 foot. So I have like the perfect gymnast body if I had trained it when I was younger, but I didn't because I was just too shy to be in gymnastics classes from a young age. So my shyness really held me back a lot. I'm not shy anymore. I still would consider myself like fairly reserved, but I'm not shy anymore. I think that was just like part of being a kid. Do you consume a lot of caffeine? No, I don't. I used to a lot. I have been drinking coffee on a regular basis since I was like 11 or 12. I started in high school drinking coffee every single day, and then I drank coffee every single day in college, sometimes multiple times a day. I actually started drinking energy drinks when I was like 11. That only lasted like a year or two, and then I was like, oh, this is very bad for me, I'm gonna stop. But I developed anxiety, and Lord knows that anxiety plus caffeine is just a panic attack waiting to happen. So no, I don't drink caffeine, and that is why. Have you ever met a celebrity? Yes, I've met a couple celebrities. I met Tinashe one time, but I've like reached out and like at a concert and touched her hand like 2 times. But yeah, that was like the thrill of my life. And then in that same year, I met Victoria Monet, who's like Ariana Grande's best friend at the time. They wrote like most of Ariana Grande's album together. They used to be best friends. I don't know if they still are, but I like fully went to a recording studio and listened to her album before it came out and like fully met her. So that was really cool. Going to college in New York City just opens you up to like way more opportunities, like as far as like celebrity sightings and like free concerts. So like if that's something you're trying to decide on, like definitely do it because you can do a lot of really cool, fun things for free in New York City. You just have to watch out for it. But yeah, I also met Shawn Mendes. I have a picture with him. I'll insert that. We had to wait in line for like 4 hours to get a ticket, to get a wristband. And then the next day we had to come back and wait in line for 3 hours to actually meet him. But that was another free experience. Do you enjoy roller coasters? I do. I love roller coasters. I've gone to a Great Adventure in Six Flags like countless times, and I've been to Hershey Park once, and I've been to Dorney Park once, and then like on the boardwalk down the Jersey Shore, I've gone on like all those roller coasters. But my favorite roller coaster is Nitro at Great Adventure Six Flags. But I haven't been on Nitro in like a long time, maybe like 4 years. I don't know, but that has to change this year. It's expensive going, so. What is your favorite social media app? My favorite one to like scroll is TikTok, obviously, but my favorite one to post on is YouTube, obviously. I post on TikTok like every so often, but for the most part, I'm most active on YouTube. So if you ever want to like talk to me or reach out, comment on a YouTube video and I will get back to you. But you could also always DM me on my Instagram, DM me on my TikTok because I will get your DMs. I'm trying to be more frequent with my posting on TikTok. Okay, how many hours a day do you spend on your phone? A lot, and it's hard because I think the answer is kind of skewed because I listen to podcasts on YouTube and they count as like hours on your phone, and I just sometimes will have like videos playing in the background while I do my work and stuff. I'm gonna guess like 6 hours. I also see a boyfriend and girlfriend tag on here. That might be fun to do. How many relationships have you been in? Just one. And we're getting married, so it worked out really well. What is your biggest dream in life? My biggest dream is to be a stay-at-home mom and have a healthy, big family and live in a big house with a lot of land. Just raise my kids in a healthy environment. It's stupid, but my dream job is to be a stay-at-home mom. And I think this generation is so focused on money and power and their careers that they've lost sight of what's important, which is family. And I'm not saying every single person needs to have kids, but every single person needs to have some kind of family, whether that's biological or friendship or whatever. But for me, family is like the most important, and I've learned that over the years of losing family. And yeah, I want to live a life surrounded by family and people I love. And yeah, my dream job is to be a stay-at-home mom, which I know sounds stupid, but that's the dream. What food can't you stand? Celery. I hate it. Some people say it tastes like nothing. It tastes disgusting to me. I hate it. I really hate it. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? They say the definition of introvert is that get drained from social interactions, and then an extrovert is when you get energy from social interactions. It's not like being shy versus not being shy. I don't know, because sometimes when I'm like with people, being with people makes me want to like be with people more, and sometimes I'm like, no, I'm tired, like I need to be alone. Because sometimes like when I'll hang out with people, I'm like, I don't want this to end, let's go out and do something, let's stay together longer. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. But I guess that kind of just has to do with like the company I'm with. Like, who is your role model? I don't know. Who is my role model? I have people I look up to, but I don't really have like someone I want to be. I think I just want to be the best version of myself, but I don't really have someone I want to like model my life after. Where would someone find you on a hot summer day? At the beach. I don't have my own pool. Maybe one day if I have my own pool, they could find me in my backyard at my pool. For right now, they could find me at the beach, 100%. I am a beach girl. I'm beach over everywhere else, but the reason I'm beach over everywhere else is because I don't live at the beach. I would love to one day have a beach house, but I think what makes the beach so special to me is that it's somewhere I'm not all the time. Apartment or house? House. I live in an apartment right now, and it's great. Like it's nice not having to like, if something breaks, I don't have to pay for it. Like if the water heater broke, that's not my job. I don't have to pay for that. But at the same time, I can't make this place my own. I can't do fun DIY projects. I can't paint my walls. I can't, drill certain things into the walls. There's a lot I can't do because I'm a renter. And a house means more space, and a house means a backyard and family and hosting more people. What's your favorite type of car? I like cars more than the average girl, but I overall don't really have an extensive knowledge on cars. But my dream car is a Q7 because I want a lot of space in my car and I want a big car. Oh, it's an Audi Q7. I think my dad was looking at cars when I was like 14, and we looked at a Q7 and I was like, oh, I want this car. So like literally since I was like 14, it's been a joke that I want a Q7, and I still want one. But German cars, I'm German, literally 70% German. German engineering, it's pretty. It'll break down. So actually this week I realized what I want my realistic mom car. I want a Kia Telluride. I think that's how you pronounce it, Telluride. A Kia Telluride, because on Car and Driver, it's the #1 SUV for 2023. And Kia, I have a Kia right now. I've had it it's 10 years old. It's been running smoothly. Kias are just reliable, and I need a 7-seater, and the Telluride is a 7-seater because I want to have a lot of kids. Not a lot, but like more than 2. God willing. Do you believe in ghosts? I do. I do believe in ghosts, but not in the sense that they're like someone that died, in the sense that they're a demon impersonating someone that died to trick you. I'm religious, so I do believe in ghosts, but I don't think they're what people think they are. 44, I love answering these questions. These are so much fun. This video is probably like an hour long. What's your favorite season? Summer. I love summer. Who knows you best? Zach, my fiance. I feel like that's pretty obvious. He literally knows like my every thought. Beer or wine? Wine, 100%. I actually drank a glass of wine tonight. I'm a Pinot Grigio girl, but I actually have been getting into beer more, but I'm still like a wine girl through and through. Do you like to stay up late? Yes. It's 10 o'clock at night, and this is early for me. If you could watch only one TV show or movie for the rest of life, what would it be? Gilmore Girls. That is my comfort TV show through the thick and the thin. What makes you the happiest in the whole world? My family, just spending time with my family. What's the most meaningful gift you've ever given or received? Most meaningful gift I've ever received is my engagement ring, for obvious reasons. Ooh, question 8 is what's the most adventurous thing you've ever done? Okay, the camera literally just died. And that was my last question anyway, but the most adventurous thing I've ever done is probably when I went to France for 2 weeks with my school. We did like an exchange student program, so I stayed with my exchange student, but we didn't like sleep, we didn't like switch at the same time. Like he was there while I was in France. But yeah, it was probably when I went to France with my school and stayed with a family and my exchange student, and that was just really cool. I mean, the idea that I just went and stayed with a stranger and their family for like 2 weeks and then, you know, was in a different country for that long is just so wild to me. I can't believe I did that, but it was a lot of fun and I totally want to go back to France soon. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this gave you more insight to like who I am as a person, and I hope this showed more of like my background and my personality. I just feel like there's so many questions that I just have left unanswered. If you liked this video, I'll do another one. If you have any other additional questions, leave them down below and I will answer them. But that is it for this video, so subscribe for the next video, give this video a like, and hopefully I'll come back for the next one. Bye!